High-performing individuals find themselves in a really unique position. They often work in high-stakes, high-reward environments, which brings with it its own pressure. They feel a huge sense of responsibility for their own success, but also for their teams, their business, sometimes even their family. So it's a really unique set of circumstances. I'm Janine McNab, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer for Harbour. So for us at Harbour, that whole cliche comment around, it's lonely at the top, we find that to be very true. Also, unhelpful behaviours and addiction is often normalised in those industries and those environments. So excessive drinking, drug taking, it goes on a lot longer because the people around the individual don't spot the warning signs early enough. There's also a lot of fear involved. So fear of losing their reputation, fear of losing the trust of the people that they're accountable for, whether that's employees, family members, stakeholders in their business. That's why at Harbour we're really deeply committed to providing a safe place for them to get well, that offers them an assured level of discretion and privacy. What we try and do at Harbour is help them consider themselves outside their responsibility as an employer, as a personality, as a family member, and really get them to think about what's going to make them happy. Because what we're here to do is help them live a fulfilling life, whatever that means to them as an individual. We know that traditional rehab works very well for a lot of people, but for the people we work with, either they have been in multi-bed facilities before and for whatever reason it hasn't worked for them, or they need an extra layer of curation because they need to be assured of their privacy and discretion. At Harbour, we create an experience that's still medically led, but it's deeply personalised and curated to the individual. Essentially, we create a safe harbour for people to get well. And we do that by assigning a multidisciplinary team of the best mental health and addiction experts the UK has to offer. But more than that, we go beyond just treating the addiction itself. What we do is help people find their hope again in a very safe environment. And we do that by understanding what they're passionate about, what inspires them, and then we create a series of experiences to help bring that out. Because essentially what we want to do is to guide people towards living their version of a more fulfilling life. Client management plays an incredibly important part of the recovery journey for us at Harbour. It's really the heart that keeps everything on track. And it's so much more than just appointment setting. Our client managers walk hand in hand with our clients through the journey, regardless of what phase they're at. So it could be their therapeutic intervention, their medical intervention, bringing the right team together to provide the client with the right level of support at the right time. But it's also then working with that multidisciplinary team to really understand what makes the client tick. We talk about bringing back hope for the clients. It's about curating experiences outside of their medical and therapeutic interventions to ensure that they can get better for the long term. We're also deeply committed to providing a very robust aftercare program, which means that we'll work hand in hand with our client way beyond the residential phase of their recovery journey, wherever their home country is. So we often have very long-standing relationships with our clients because we're all about relapse prevention.